It was the smells. They used to call it the smoke at that time. You know, you could smell the smoke, not London, the smoke. And you could smell London then. It's something you don't get today.
You don't get them now, but you used to then. The smokes, you know what I mean? It was like, like pea supers. You couldn't go out. And my school was only at the bottom of my road. But you couldn't go to school because once you opened the front door, you couldn't see. And it was it was like because we had the old coal fires, and it was that smell.
The whole area smelt of the gasworks. I don't know if the older people have said, but Beckton Gasworks was up there on the A13 where there's a big hill now. All my uncles and my granddad, who had jobs, the others were out of work. But the whole place, and until I went up when I was evacuated, I thought that was the general smell of the world. But so that's the smell that's always with me, the smell of the gasworks. And that's a kind of a cokey, very heavy smell.
Oh, it was a vile smell. Walk through Carpenter's Road, you'd got all different smells. The glue factory. Oh, I used to get from Acme to Stratford to work, and I thought, oh my goodness me, it smells.
It's so much cleaner now. It's hard to believe. I mean, you wouldn't know anything about these times. Say open fires. People. It's a novelty now for somebody to have an open fire in a place, and log fire and all that type of thing. But everything smelled. You know, when you walked in the house, you could smell the house, you could smell the fire. But you don't today. You know, it's all so clean. And, yeah.
You get accustomed to London. Being away from London, more than one occasion, you've been away for a week or something, and you come back, it's in the atmosphere, the smoke's in the atmosphere. It's without, I mean, I love London, I live in London, I've lived in London all my life. It's got that, the smoke, or people that don't live up in the middle, they call it, oh, you're from down smoke. They say that, because it is smoky, it is clingy, it's claustrophobic in a sense, because there's too much happening. So when you're in London, you could blindfold somebody that's in London, take them out of London, and not let them bring him back, and he will say, I'm back in London, because it's got that murky, smoky, exhaust fumy smell. You go down to Margate or out the area somewhere, and you can smell the cleanness. A lot of people I know have actually moved out of London, and they've actually said that they would never move back because it's so much, they can smell the cleanness in the air. But London is London, it's the place to be. It's got that smoke, it's got that smell, it's got that sweat and those exhaust fumes, and it's got that. That's London, isn't it?
On the Victoria line, okay, from King's Cross, you get that sort of gritty kind of like brake shoe, metal, steel, black stuff from the tube. That strange kind of smell that says, you're in London, mind the gap.
The fumes, when you get out and about, when you go down to Kent, it's all clean and the air's beautiful, but around here it's all thick and fumey.
I think probably clouds of diesel smoke coming out the number 8 bus, unfortunately.
It smells like smoke. It smells like smoke and fumes. A lot of fumes out.
Do you really want me to say that? Drains.
Car fumes and just dirt, basically. When you go out in the countryside, it's a lot cleaner, a lot nicer, and London's just very sort of like dirty, really. It's just that's about it.
When you're up early in London in the morning going to the market, London smells quite nice then. That is actually quite fresh, especially coming into the summer now, so it'll be nice bright mornings and you can smell the crispness of the mornings. Then it just becomes one big smell, doesn't it, really? It's not very, very nice. You don't realise how London smells until you go away somewhere else and come back into it.
Well, it's got to be the curries. It's got to be the smells of, the curries, the smell of spices, the strong smell of cumin seeds. Go down Ealing Road and you'll have a kaleidoscope of smells, if you can have a mixed metaphor of a kaleidoscope of smells, but that's truly tremendous. And also the smells of the mangoes and the ripe fruit on Ealing Road. I think that really puts Brent on the map for me. Those those very strong smells. Vibrant ginger, ginger, cumin seed, garlic, onion, wonderful, wonderful smells.
You can smell the coriander, you can smell the parsley, you can smell all those lovely delightful smells, mango, fruits and everything else. I mean, that for me, I mean, Ealing, it's like, I mean, I've not been to India, but I think Ealing for me, Ealing High Road, it's like I'm in an Indian sort of town market, yeah? And also the curries, yeah? Because you pass all the restaurants where they've got all the curry houses. Again, that's another place where I feel that, and this is only Brent.
And in the 70s, when we had a larger Asian, a Kenyan Asian, Ugandan Asian community moved in, the smell changed dramatically and the feeling changed dramatically about Brent. It was very upbeat.
Yeah, definitely more curry smells, which you never got years ago.
Yeah, it's the same with me. I live in a flat. We're only 4 high, but we've got Asians, black people, and different coloured ones. And
so much curry going on.
Yeah, and I mean, but everybody, we do get on well. We don't, yeah. As I said, but you get all the different smells. See, yeah, really. And when you don't, and if you don't like spice or anything like curries, you know. Right, where's it going now?
And I tell you, I've got Asian people living next door to me. I don't know who. They don't have anything to do with me, and I don't. But sometimes their food is smelling so nice, I wish they'd asked me to go in and have it. It really does smell lovely. It really does smell lovely. I know a lot of people don't say it, but I do, and it does smell lovely.
If you walk in Green Street, any Asian smell, really, any smell, and I've travelled in India, it's just like, as I say, walking in Mumbai, Bombay. Around here it could be fish and chips or pie and mash, which isn't to me it's not a pleasant smell, but I've never eaten it, but then some people think it's fantastic.
It's an East End tradition. It just goes back, it was one of the first fast food chains. If you look at it, you had fish and chip shop, pie and mash shops. Years ago we used to cook by coke ovens, so you got more of an aroma than you do today with the electric ovens that we've got now. But we've had to go over to electric ovens because of the health and safety and coke and the dust and the smell. You don't get such a nice smell like bakers when you've got the old baked bread. It's the same, it's still the same pie, but not, the ovens don't send out the smell like they used to. But around the East End it's completely changing, really. I mean, years ago, as I say, you had pie shop, fish and chip shop, you had Palich's Cafe down the road, which is another tradition. Now you've got everybody. You've got Thai, Chinese, Indian, Pakistan, you've got all the food. And of course Brick Lane is the main one for the Indian food. So, I mean, the different smells and cultures around here has changed immensely. It really has. But we're still here.
There's so much, and it all sort of mixes together and wafts around, and it is definitely a big city smell. And it's not sanitised. Other big, cities, sort of, they especially on the continent, they sort of tend to sanitise everything. It's all very sterile. Here it's still a bit old world.
The hot dog smells, because that's sort of smell of the Christmas time when they have those roasted nuts. That's when I first came to this country. Those were the smell that I associate with London.
Best smell is to go in the pie shop, smell the eels.
If you go way down onto the riverbank, then you can sort of smell the sea, which is something you don't often smell in the middle of cities.
Around here now, well, the smells are kind of sweeter, but where the sewerage works was very much open and running when I was a child, and I still can feel a whiff of it around. Very much part of living in the East End. And now we've got lovely, because we being a diverse culturally, the smells of curries and different people's cooking. I love it. That's why I choose to live in East Ham. And all those kind of smells enrich, I think. Same as the people bring their own things to us. We had our own smells, but now there's a mixture of smells. It's really lovely, yeah.